it's very much about the way you give people things to do and make sure they've got the resources to do it. And that means also having the support, not just in their team, but also having the support of other people around you. It's almost impossible to do these things unless you've got support. And I think it's about putting other people first as well. I encourage people to put other people first, and that's a self-fulfilling, creates a self-fulfilling environment. So I think there's some really practical steps. And I think I always put a caveat in to say, look, if you get stuck, then always escalate. Don't sit there sweating. And then the challenge is, if someone comes to you with an issue, what do you do? What do you do about that? And that's where the where you have to be very careful how you steer, because on one hand you should clarify the objective. That's a director type role. On the other hand, you may need to provide some technical advice of some variety, or a coaching response, which is very much what David was talking about there. And it's about getting that balance right. And if you, at any moment in that process, take the ownership away, then you can really very quickly revert that individual back to what they were doing before, which is very, very sensitive balance. So I watch the dynamic of this very, very carefully, and I'm acutely conscious of what I'm saying, or try to be. It's a lot of it. I think I'd add to what David said around self-awareness. People are quite unaware of the implications, and for example, values-based recruitment is a very common way of doing things, and people are very unaware of how that can have exactly the opposite effect to the one you desire.